Alright, welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. On the last episode we explored Altanis. And now we're on planet Quartu. Now we will be bouncing back between this place quite a few times. But let's go and explore this path up here. Now the song is very quirky in this level. Yeah, now that we have the hydro pack, you can finally go underwater and actually swim fairly quickly. Alright, so let's see what this path leads us to. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the switch. No rings to hit here, so... Now there's a skill point later on, where you have to go through like a whole section without getting hit. That's somewhat challenging, but it's not too bad. And these run on similar patterns, so they're pretty easy to dodge. Although the depth perception can be a little tricky. But this is not very difficult at all. And we're actually coming up really close on the end of this Let's Play. Been having a lot of fun, hopefully you guys been enjoying. After this, I'm gonna go back to RPGs for a bit. But don't worry, I will get to going commando at some point.
Oh yeah!
And you definitely want this. This is the bolt grabber. So now your range is picked up. You're gonna find, look at that. All those bolts come to you, you don't have to go up to them. So yeah, this is an awesome item. Pull out the Tesla Claw. And get used to fighting this enemy, because we'll be fighting him for the remainder of the game. And we're actually going to have to come back to this level because we don't have the necessary gadget to complete with here. And as you can see... Oh, well, the door's closed, but look at that. The screen starts turning red and you have this homing missile that keeps hitting you, so... Don't want to deal with that right now. Alright, so let's bust out the swing shot. Alright, look at that Tesla Claw go. When I guess at this point I should show the gold suck cannon. Whenever I find some enemies... Oh, here we go. So originally the suck cannon can only pick up 5, but look at that. What is that? That's 7 enemies so far. And look at the blast radius on this. Oh my. Yeah, you're not supposed to... Well, ideally you wouldn't... You're not supposed to have these, but they did put that in the game for people who would find out about it eventually. Take note of this door. There's a gold bolt behind here, and a lot of bolts for us to pick up if we come back here for certain items. I'll show you guys how to get that. Now, I've been thinking a lot about games I want to Let's Play. Obviously, all the Final Fantasy, Ratchet and Clank games. The first few Pokemon games.
Was it pi over infinity, or...
Hey! You need help fixing that thing?
Actually, I'm trying to destroy it.
Why?
I was contracted to re-engineer my enlarging machine to create huge, heavily armed mechs.
So that's where those mechs came from.
Precisely. Had I known Drek was behind this, I never would have done it.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, if you'll volunteer to be enlarged, you may be able to stop those mechs long enough for me to sabotage this machine.
And then you will change me back?
I've never tried that, but in theory, yes.
Alright, so let's see what Giant Clank is all about. And this is pretty awesome. Yeah, you can actually get quite a few bolts doing this. In fact, there's actually a setup where you keep running to this and getting bolts. Because as you can see, we're at 10,700. And you quickly come upon bolts. But yeah, as I was saying, definitely the Final Fantasy series, Ratchet and Clank. The first few Pokemon games, I eventually want to Let's Play all the Pokemon games, but I haven't played like the second half of Pokemon, so I'll be doing some of that casually first. Also, the Dragon Quest series. I'm a big fan of the Dragon Quest series. The only ones I haven't beaten are 4, 6, and 7. All the other ones I've beaten. Well, 10 as well, but that's MMO. And he interrupted me while I charged up my cannon. Stuff like Kingdom Hearts, Breath of Fire, Chrono Trigger, obviously, Radiant Historia. There's a lot of games that I have in store for Let's Plays. I eventually want to stream, but I'm gonna wait till I get quite a few Let's Plays done, a few top 10s. Kinda wanna grow the community before I do that. But I will be streaming in the future. That's gonna take a while to set up, but I look forward to doing that. Alright. And I'm taking a lot of damage, but this is really not that bad. Now that triangle move is actually pretty good. You can destroy everything in your path.
Well done! Now just step into the machine and we'll see what happens.
Nice to have you back, I guess.
I've recalibrated the controls to allow only your specific circuit pattern.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know how to thank you two. Maybe this'll help.
New! From Gadgetron, the makers of weapons and other fine products, comes the Hollow Guys. With the Hollow Guys, you can fool robots into thinking you're one of them. Match your wits against other robots. Work on robotic assembly lines. Attend robot parties. The Hollow Guys. Available only at Gadgetron headquarters for a limited time. Not to be used for illegal purposes. We're only in sanctioned areas. You will not actually become a robot.
If I can get that thing, I'll be able to get past those robot guards.
Robots are not so easily fooled.
Ah, what's that?
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Clank. Yeah, you can actually use that to glitch your way into the hoverboard race in Railgar. And that's another way that you can access that bolt glitch. But yeah, we can't progress any further in this level until we get that, so let's make our way to Kalibo 3. Now, just like the final two levels, Kalibo 3 is it's pretty insane with the amount of enemies they throw at you. This one's going to be a pretty short episode, but the next episode is actually going to be fairly lengthy.
This is starting to become annoying. I'm not sure why I bother with you incompetent idiots. All right, I'll try this one more time. You are my most elite troops. I'm sending you down to the planet's surface to destroy those troublemakers. Now go! Oh, and if you have to destroy Gadgetron to get rid of them, so be it.
And this is a very, very cool looking level, very futuristic. And you can actually see under the water, well, it looks like to be water. There's actually a racing section in this level as well. But we'll get to that on the next level. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.